Hello there, and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. More malicious strategy and voting and murder. Lots of it. Always happy to see more. That window fitted. Last we left off, if I'm not mistaken, with my switch on sleep mode pretty much that whole time, we had a vote. Also may have done some more practice battles, so we actually also have some character story, which we do. Character stories for our lovely bartender, the best character in the game, Lionel. So bland that his name's Julio. Archibald and Medina. I'll save the best for last. Start with our bartender.
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
This game is largely cutscene, and we've got a lot of them, so buckle in.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
So you say now.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I had myself a someone once, you know? Special-like. Till he left me for a specialer someone.
Maybe they were a class that was actually just saying.
Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
Forgive me, Hasabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
How about to your son?
I, to Theo.
Wasn't that nice? I stand by what I said though. She needs to be a better class. Maybe I would enjoy using her more. I only really care about Archibalds and Lionels, so I guess we'll start with the two that I don't really care about.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Walford has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Is that true?
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Walford would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How dare you, peasant?
Yes, they would never lie.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolford and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Walford to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
What
Yes.
madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Walford's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Grateful? Huh. He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me!
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
Yes, I would
We
agree.
haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You will pay for your impudence!
Do you not know, like, the whole kingdom is overtaken except for this territory?
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolford's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Walford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you
That's
are
right.
ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Alright, good job, Jeff. Now you can go back to sitting in the roster and never doing anything again. Oh, look at the convictions being strengthened for doing nothing. Amazing. Amazing persuasion system they've got here.
By the goddess, if it isn't my savior, I am truly in your debt.
I remember you. I treated you at the ministry that day.
I feared it was the end, but thanks to you, I yet live.
I was not alone in treating you. And I am happy to see you well.
I hear tell the infirmary was overwhelmed that day. How fortunate the other man was a Rosellan. Never have I felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock. Praise be the goddess. May her blessings rain upon you.
I do not mean to pry, but was that...
Yes. It is he who survived, at the expense of the Rosellan man's life. Had we treated the Rosellan first, we might have saved them both. But I could not find the courage to disobey orders.
And, in the eyes of the faithful, you acted in accordance with the goddess's teachings. Denying medical treatment to non-believers is certainly one way for the Holy One to breed loyalty amongst Hyzant's subjects.
Be that as it may, if only I'd had the courage of my convictions. The courage to give both their lives equal weight.
It is hard for one drop to alter the current.
So it is. Nevertheless, I wish to try.
Get to climbing. Make sure you pick up every loot bag. That's how you raise convictions in this world. Especially the ladders. It's more relevant to morality. Nice. Archibald, and then the best character in the game.
Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
I mean, literally an assassin.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Indeed, days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven. I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Esfrost attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the Source were there too. Including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's this?
What's this?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured. But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked. The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past. A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth. More than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other Saintly Seven discovered what I'd done.
But how?
They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
Yeah, so let's move on to Lionel, whose story is far more important than yours. Hello, Lionel.
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
The very same, and in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful. A privilege that he would be most happy to share with the consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today?
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Hyzant's clandestine research projects, yes?
Indeed I have. Developing weapons of devastating power, unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Hyzant has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
I would be intrigued, and then I'd ask you how you could possibly know such a thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Hyzant hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversations.
Oh, really?
He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine. A medicine he would be happy to part with a share of, for the right price.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me, what exactly does it do?
What doesn't it do? Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality. Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin. Very well. Let me see the goods.
Yes. I wonder how that's going to proceed. So there must be continuations of side stories then. Oh no, it's not even over yet, because Lionel's so amazing he deserves a long one.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is almost too easy. With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoes, so they're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
Oh, hello, Anna.
Yeah, you? How long have you been there?
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection. His work to bring fortune to House Wolfort requires the utmost concentration, and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
Oh, I'm sure. Although I still imagine there's a situation. I love Lionel so much. Before I enter this, give me one moment, I want to let my animal out. He seems restless and I don't want him to be disruptive. he is out. And I'm ready to go to here with that beautiful symbol that means it's vote time for something, eventually. We need to see what it's for first. And hopefully it's something with liberty that I support.
So, that's how it went, eh? Glad you came back to us with your head on your shoulders. Given the lies he's been fed, it couldn't have been easy for Svarog to keep his composure.
Still, it will be no easy task to assuage his doubts. I fear it may not be long until he gives into his desire for revenge, justified or not.
Perhaps. But I very much had the sense that his opinion of Gustadolf was less than favorable. So long as we share the same enemy, there's a chance to build faith between us.
I had the same intuition. Would that we could lend weight to our claims.
There must be something that can sway him.
Yes, what could sway him?
Perhaps a secret will suffice. We have one of great value to the right person.
Huh? What are you on about?
Oh, I know what you mean.
No. You can't mean...
None would rather see the Archduke laid low more than I. If Svarog knew I still lived, we might find common cause. With the Prince of Glenbrook behind him, his opposition would be justified.
The enemy of our enemy, eh? Wish we had more than a feeling to go on.
Once this secret is revealed, there will be no turning back.
Yes, that's how secrets go.
It is a gamble, yes. However, this may be our best and only option to gain support from within Esfrost.
There is much to consider. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter. Do we keep Roland's secret our secret? Or do we trade it for a potential ally?
Second option sounds a lot better, honestly, given that this man really does have a huge reason to hate Esfrost. And he seems honorable besides. Would Svarog's trust or Roland's safety? I must be careful not to reveal anything when deliberating with the others. Perhaps I can gain some insight from the soldiers outside. Anna is almost always the undecided party. Well, lots of hidden items. Didn't really expect to find so many. I'm just running around hitting the button. But as we can see, the green, aka morality option, is to keep a secret. The red, liberty option, is to reveal the identity, which means I am 100% guaranteed to succeed in the way I want to vote. Also, I like how we're voting on matters considering Roland, when he can't just, I guess, he's not allowed to make the decision. But he does support revealing. Yes, I'm heading out, my lord. Who are you? Svarog's guard. Lord Svarog was concerned for Lady Frederica when the Archduke invaded Glenbrook. To see her unharmed has put both him and us soldiers at ease. Might I inquire as to what brought Lady Frederica and her new house all the way to Twins Gate? So, I'm at the point of understanding the system. I've said it before, where I'm only choosing an option based on what points I think it will give. Because, I've long since determined that nothing outside of votes matters. Which is unfortunate, but, I need points, apparently, to recruit more people. So, I need a morality and or utility option. Which sounds like it would be the middle or bottom option. I'm gonna do the option. We made the journey to protect both our house and people, that is all. I surmise such a bold answer means you have nothing to hide, Lord Serenoa. Beginning to feel like this is more of an interrogation than an innocent questioning. No, sir. My sincerest apologies if I made you feel as such. If you truly wish for an answer, ask Lord Svarog himself. I shan't be responding in his stead. Of course. I just love the way Esfrost looks. So beautiful. So winter. Archduke Ustadolf had Lord Svarog sent all the way out here to Twins Gate. Soldiers like us were likewise forced to the borders alongside him because of bad blood. It seems the duchy is not as united as I expected. Lord Svarog was overcome with grief when he heard of his son's murder. The Archduke said it was all a plot by Glenbrook to seize control of the Grand Norzelian mines. I would not be surprised if Lord Svarog grudged the family because of it. Utzadolf claimed that it was King Ragnar who gave the order to have Lord Dragan slain, but what we saw at the mines that day proves otherwise. How could we get Lord Svarog to believe us? Whatever our path, we must tread carefully. The matter of his son's death is a sensitive one, and any mistake could cost us our lives. All the way around, aren't I? Shinies down here. Oh, quality timber. It's already not super obvious to see the shinies, but on this map with a lot of white, I definitely not going to see all of them. So it's mashing the A button it is. I travel. Most of the soldiers stationed here at Twins Gate have worked with Lord Svarog for years. As such, we trust his judgment. No harm will befall you as long as you have his permission to be here, no matter the reason. Well, ain't that nice? Lord Svarog told us not to announce your visit to the Archduke. Such an edict means he doesn't want others finding out what's happening here. It's suspicious, to say the least. HP recovery pellet. Oh boy. Oh, I fell off. Now I can't get back up. Unfortunate. Not really many people out here, is there? That masked man with you bears a striking resemblance to the famed Sir Maxwell. Though he may be a rival to the duchy, I respect him deeply as a fellow warrior. But he gives off a much younger air than I thought he would. This definitely sounds like the morality. Or maybe not. Probably, because I would assume morality would be treat him nice. That sounds a bit utility, and then I would assume that is liberty. But Maxwell is younger than you might think, and sensitive about it as well. You would be wise not to treat him as an old man. Yes, sir. I thought his experience an indication of his age, but I was far too presumptuous. I think I would get to see Sir Maxwell in prime. No, good sir, you are mistaken. He trains vigorously every day. You could say the best is yet to come. Truly. I should have expected as much from the Dawnspear. I must train hard as well, that I may someday measure up to his greatness. I'd always admired Sir Maxwell, but you've given me newfound respect for him. For that, I thank you. Sure. Alright, sure. I already talked to you. More shiny. Any other soldiers? No? Not many at all. Yes, I would like to go inside, good sir. Alright, so Let's start with Anna, since she is undecided. Revealing Prince Roland's identity, Varroc's cooperation, but at what cost?
Lord Serenoa.
I've yet to arrive at a decision. What are your thoughts, Lord Serenoa? Oh wow, apparently I'm at the highest level of persuasion for both morality and liberty with Anna. That's nice, but we are going to reveal his identity. So you would reveal Prince Roland's identity. Lord Svarog remains suspicious of the Archduke. We might aid us if we can prove that we did not murder his son.
Indeed.
We believe earning his trust is worth revealing our closely held secret. Lord Svarog obsesses over the truth behind Lord Dragon's death. Perhaps he seeks revenge, in which case our aims would be aligned, taking. I see that we may need to be bold if we were to better our situation. Thank you for your counsel. I do want to save. Hello, Federico.
Serenoa.
I think it would be possible to convince my uncle without revealing Prince Roland's identity. Well, that's too bad. Is there a reason his identity must be revealed? Lord Svarog is suspicious of us. We will have to be forthright with him in order to gain his trust.
I see.
My uncle's not a man who would go back on his word. If we tell him the truth, perhaps he will understand.
But...
However, if my brother, if Gustadolf were to find out, Prince Roland's life will be in danger. Perhaps it would be best to exercise caution
I need a
for now.
moment to think.
Sorry, my heart still wavers on this matter. Cyrano, what is your opinion of my uncle? He is a man bold enough to vie for power against Gustadolf. I do not believe he is in the habit of casually revealing secrets.
Surely.
Yes, you can rely on my uncle to be discreet. He is also not one to spout lies. I know without a doubt that he holds great animosity toward the Archduke. If we can show that our objectives are aligned, he may very well choose to fight alongside us. I pray she understands where to stay. It sounds about right. I'm not gonna persuade, but I want to see the dialogue for the people.
Me?
We hide the prince's identity from Lord Svarog, but fail to win his trust. We all end up facing punishment. Case. Not a forthright admission give us a better chance of getting. You're right. Oh, I did also want to check my status with the morality checks for other people. And that is better than the worst option, so there's that.
Here's what I think.
I know Svarog is not in Gustadolf's corner, but he's as frosty all the same. I can't see him as anything else. Really think we can trust him? Why, yes. Tell me, lad. Why you think we should go revealing that our dear Prince Roland lives? We have no other choice but we convince Lord Svarog that we had naught to do with his son's death.
Are you joking?
Man's suspicions run deep. There's a chance he won't trust in us even if we do reveal Prince Roland's identity. Not only did Svarog not believe us, lad, he accused us of murdering his son. That all stained upon us. I want to clear our names as much as you, but we can't just run headlong through this problem. My head aches. I wish there were a clear answer here.
So?
I reckon a lord needs a keen eye for a man's character, so how do you see Svarog, lad? He's an ambitious man with no love for the Archduke, and a father consumed by grief and desperate to avenge his son.
You're onto something.
Lad, if I didn't know better, I'd swear you could read minds. I sized him up exactly the same. The hatred he feels towards his boy's murderer threatens to eat him alive. If we'd prove to him it was Gustadolf, well, I reckon he'd raise a rebellion tomorrow, which makes it worth the wager if you ask me. Didn't you just, like, say the opposite
I've
thing?
made up my mind.
Against all odds, I think I can finally see a way out of this. That's Roland himself. If we can gain Svarog's trust by revealing my identity, that's what we ought to do. We must restore Wolford if we are to reclaim the king. Danger to me is a consequence. Yeah, that's fine. Oh wow. I actually am. It is impossible with my morality. With my morality level to convince Roland. The risk of Prince Roland's secret being revealed goes greater with every telling of it. We've only just succeeded in feigning his death. It would be foolish of us to reveal the truth. You're wrong. I really think it worth the risk to reveal the prince. You want justice for Lord Dragon, as does Lord Svarog. Showing him that Roland lives may convince him that we had no part to play in his son's murder. True, in the absence of more concrete evidence, revealing Prince Roland's identity may be our only option. The risks still weigh on me, but I see now that we stand to both earn Lord Svarog's trust and avenge Lord Dragon by doing so. I'll speak with you further to clarify my own thoughts on the matter. What do you see? Svarog. Is someone who holds boundless ambition that requires a cause around which to rally, a cause, I believe.
I wonder about that.
Suppose he does not truly wish to oppose the Archduke. Perhaps he has set his sights on a smaller prize. Might Lord Svarog just trust Prince Roland and deliver him to Archduke Rudolph himself. I cannot abide revealing our closely guarded secrets to anyone from Esfrost. It is dangerous. Thank you. Talk has brought me clarity at last. Oh, I'm sure. You're still...
Yes?
Still very much wrong. Lord Svarog would be an ideal resource to learn more about Esfrost's inner workings. Though what happened to Lord Dragon is truly fortunate, it could provide us the perfect opportunity to uncover the Duchy's intentions. He also can be swayed. My morality is not too terribly behind. And that's about it. So it's time to vote.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we reveal that it is Roland behind the mask?
Yes.
Or do we keep his identity a secret?
No.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I wholeheartedly agree.
You swayed me, sir. Let us see if Prince Roland's secret can earn us my uncle's trust.
I agree.
I believe in Lord Serenoa.
I cannot be swayed.
Well, you are a bitch, you wet. Think about Prince Roland's position. I just cannot agree to risk so much.
You won me over.
Thought about it, and I think you're onto something, lad. Well, you know...
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
They say 1 out of 8 people in a room isn't. Just saying, you wet. Just saying.
The way forward is decided. The only way to win Svarog's trust is to reveal Roland's identity and begin negotiations.
Alright, now I'm very interested in how that proceeds.
It is decided. Svarog shall know the truth of Roland's identity. Benedict, I would ask that you arrange an audience as quickly as possible.
Of course, my lord.
Yes, I will save my game, why thank you.
Prince Roland of Glenbrook lives. It is a powerful secret that could sway the decisions of the other nations. Knowing this, House Wolford asks for an audience with Svarog in hopes of divulging that very information and gaining his trust.
A treacherous soul.
You must have something of import to tell me. Whatever it is, know that my guard stays.
There is something we wish to show you, Lord Svarog, in hopes of earning your trust.
Prince Roland. They said you perished.
Indeed they did. And the rumors will stay that way as long as Gustadolf draws breath.
Surely you understand the meaning of this revelation.
Indeed I do. Give me time to think it over.
You say. Oh, other side stories around. Fair enough, fair enough. We will, go to Central Esfrost then. I remember good old Sickers.
Constable, a bird has arrived from our spy at Twinsgate.
Oh, his guard
I
is
discovered a secret ledger in Svarog's quarters. An unscheduled merchant company has arrived. Cargo uncertain. I shall continue my investigation. It may be an illicit shipment of salt. If we can get our hands on both the salt and the ledger, we can expose their crimes. But we cannot be sure of that just yet, sir. Perhaps we should wait for the next report. No. If we simply sit still, we may lose our only chance of getting that evidence.
But Lord Svarog is a powerful man. Even our own formidable forces cannot afford to make a mistake.
And it is precisely because he is so powerful that we cannot let these misdeeds go unpunished. I shall assume responsibility for whatever happens. Now, we make for Twinsgate.
Well, this will be interesting.
Yes, sir.
But Sickers, you know, other than caring too much about law, is a good man. I'm curious how that's going. And that seems to be something of what. No. Continue. Late that night.
Leave us.
Yes, sir.
My apologies for summoning you at this hour. I see now the resolve of House Wolfort. I think it best we both speak frankly.
Yes.
We have decided to stand against Gustadolf, just as you have.
The only reason I purchase illicit salt is to amass the power I need to oppose the Archduke. Gustadolf pursues his ideals, and his alone. He even curtailed the might of my house, as if we were not family.
I see. That explains Lord Dragan's efforts at the mines.
I remember Lord Dragan's words. The future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
He was off to say that. He was always asking how long I intended to leave Gustadolf to his own devices. But just who would kill my boy? And why?
As we said, we unfortunately do not know who did it. But neither Glenbrook nor Wolfort stood to gain anything from his death.
Even if there were something to be gained, we would not have acted without preparing for retaliation. But, as you can see from the current state of Glenbrook,
the capital was easily taken while merrymaking over the mines. A fair point.
But there is someone who could use your son's death for his own purposes. To put the crown within his reach.
Gustadolf.
You there! Explain yourself! We found this man eavesdropping on your conversation.
You're the guard from earlier.
spy. He knows who I am.
We shall give chase. Huette, alert the others.
We shall give chase, he says as he stands there.
There he is!
You won't get away!
Get your hawk! Oh, at least she finally shot him. She finally shot someone that was playing.
Dead. I wonder who he was working for.
My apologies. This was the only way to stop him for sure.
You needn't apologize, Huette.
Benedict and the others are investigating the spy. I should see if they've managed to uncover anything. If I was pierced through by an arrow, there's no... The spy may have been sent by Astros's own constabulary. If that spy were still alive, we might have been able to get valuable information out of him. But he was struck down and by my own hand. Saved Roland by preventing his getting out. Any upstanding member of the King's Guard should. I wished only to protect Prince Roland with all my heart. That is more than enough, Huette. Pray, do not falter in your... Shan't. My bow is ever at His Highness's service. So hello, Benedict, hiding against the wall. It is concerning to think of how much information that spy had. With him gone, though, there is a chance that his master will show to find out why their correspondence has stopped. He must prepare for battle. I do like battle, so you don't have to tell me twice. Being caught trading illicit salt is one thing, but if Prince Roland's identity is discovered, everything we have done will be for naught. Well, probably good. Lord Svarg's soldiers are on the search for any other spies that might be lurking around. Any other spies? Any other sparkly? No. Well, this will be an interesting map to fight on. For archers, I assume, depending on where the enemies actually spawn. We managed to keep the truth of my identity from spreading, but at the cost of a man's life. I know Hewitt did what needed to be done, yet I cannot help but feel vexed about the situation. All my fault. He's literally a spy, Roland. Who cares? It is my job to prevent suspicious persons from entering Twinsgate. What a failure I am. Well, yes. It was truly unfortunate timing to be overheard when revealing the prince's identity. I wonder if that spy was here to investigate the salt trade. Well, from a meta standpoint, I can answer that with a yes, but would Sarah know or would not know? Saying. Is that it? There's really no one else to talk to? And there really wasn't anything in the way of information to gather. Mostly just checking out the battlefield. Well, I don't know what that was. Spamming the button is normal to pick up anything I might have seen. Is it a note? Missive? It said missive. Missive dropped by spy. Report from Quad X to Quad X. Witness double X, believed to be triple X at double X and sextuple X. Additionally, oh, how many X's is that one? Deca X? 5 Quint X uncertain. Deviation. can I, like, give that to anyone? I doubt it. I don't even see another exclamation point. That's fine. Looks like our secret is safe for now, but we must be more prudent going forward. Yeah, maybe, have someone put outside the door. Don't know why they didn't just do that to begin with. Put someone outside the door, you know? Well, we do have a battle. Before we do the battle, we must see if we have been updated with a new mock battle, so we shall do. I would assume. Oh, apparently not. That's fine. But, do I have anything upgrades? No. New wares, Lionel. No new stone. Thing of interest. Do you have any new things to buy with points? No? I guess probably nothing, because this is technically part 2 of chapter 10. In chapter 11, there will probably be something new. I want to upgrade more. But for now, we shall fight in Twins Gate. Too bad it probably means Sycris must be vanquished.
You there, don't move.
Hello, Sycris.
Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Sir Sycris.
Constable, one of ours has been found dead.
How unfortunate. I shall be taking you lot in for questioning.
No?
Throw down your weapons. You there, remove your mask.
I am sorry, but we cannot comply.
And you leave me no choice but to have you all arrested.
These people are my guests! I will not tolerate such disrespect, even from you, Sycris.
I received a report of suspicious movement in the area. It seems the report was correct. I will have to investigate Twins Gate inside and out.
I know not who raised the issue, but that makes it no less dire. I shall head the investigation myself.
I simply cannot allow it. This responsibility was given to me by the Archduke himself.
Was it really?
You dog! Did the Archduke also deem me unworthy of your trust?
Constable!
Do not falter, men. We shall enter Twins Gate by force if we must.
Unless it happened off screen, which I severely doubt it did, he's lying and he's gonna get all his men killed because he's lying. Unless, you know, there's some magic, oh, we actually just injured and non-lethally attacked everyone. Nonsense. Which hopefully is not the case, because that's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna bring all of them anyway. In fact, I don't think there's anyone else I want to bring. Actually, yeah, you are a loser. I'm gonna
Please,
bring
leave everything to me.
Zana instead. And let me take a look at the map again. Yeah, you know, I gotta say, this, with all the elevation differences, this is not a map for you, Roland. But I think, you know, kind of, I don't know if Roland's gonna have any unique dialogue. I don't see why he would.
You would have Lionel?
I would always have Lionel. no reason not to have Lionel. Now, my understanding about archery is correct. Oh, actually, you know, I can have Roland. He may be an archer too, but I don't... Ugh. I hit the wrong button. I did not mean to go to the encampment. He may also be an archer, but I don't really care for Rudolph's abilities. Really. I mean, they're good, but... You know, let me take a look real quick. Sniper. Yeah, I would rather have him than Rudolph. Which would still allow me to say Roland, who I do want to get experience. And there's also the alternative point to consider that if one of my missions is to not allow him to fall, I'm gonna not want I'm gonna want a unit. Another frontline unit just in case. Because I have a feeling, an unfortunate feeling, but a feeling nonetheless, that he's not going to politely sit by. Because I was gonna, you know, mass my units, let them come to us, arch a lot, the usual. Like a good idea. But I don't think Svarog's gonna let that happen.
I take orders from no one! Now stand down!
Advance, men. We are within our rights to know the truth.
That would spell the end of House Wolfort. They leave us no choice but to fight.
Stand with Lord Svarog. Let no man through.
I see a path to victory.
Where's Svarog's soldiers? Like, where's his men? I don't fucking know. I'm like... There's really nothing
My turn.
to do.
Shadows conceal me.
You just continue on.
My turn. My duty shall be done.
Time to take flight.
Defeat is not an option.
That's right, and we shall not be defeated.
Allow me.
You are slow, old man.
Shall we begin?
If you're gonna haste anyone, I guess haste Ceradella.
Splendid.
Because, he does a lot of damage.
Let us pry out their weakness.
And I guess... Enraging Beast, Ceradella.
I have your back.
Our victory is assured.
I'll handle this! I'm sorry for this, Frederica. I never suspected a spy in our midst.
If our illicit trading is brought to light, everything will have been for naught. For now, let us concentrate on the battle before us.
I never thought I would receive a scolding from you, Frederica. You have truly grown.
I will end this.
Will you really end it, though? Most players of higher magic-type damage to enemies across 5 horizontal squares. Set the ground ablaze Yeah, there's really nothing you can do, so don't do anything.
Behold true power.
True power.
Stay down.
Have you brought coin?
You know, I will bring some coin for you later, Lionel. You deserve all of the men's wages, for you are superior to all men.
So it falls to me.
Don't get sloppy! For victory!
Let them get closer, Roland.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Yeah, I would still prefer you to let them get closer.
Time to take flight.
Looks like I'm up.
I can't lose.
You
if
can.
worst should come to worst, you must leave. We cannot allow things to end here.
Svarog.
Gustadolf is undoubtedly scheming something. He must not be left to his own devices.
Understood. But first, we rout Sikrus's forces.
Lord Svarog, allow me to repay my debt to you here and now.
I never thought I would see the day we fought side by side like this. I eagerly anticipate seeing your prowess in battle.
I mean, her prowess is just like
Allow me.
casting haste, like a heal, maybe every now and then. Oh, don't. It's fine. I want to be able to cast this on more
With
people.
the powers in me.
I shall do what I can. Go swiftly.
Thank you.
Prophet comes to the prepared.
Wait. Yes.
Combat is not Lionel's forte.
I see a path to victory. A brief rest.
Much appreciated.
Behold true power.
Oh.
Stay down.
Let's see. Oh wow, that did more damage than I thought that was going to do.
Sound strike. You won't catch me.
Back at you. Forward march. For victory.
I'm not actually here. You don't need to worry about anything.
Sit! Where the wolf is cornered. I'll make this quick.
Time to take flight.
Mobility. You gotta love it. Oh, I was wondering who to use this on, and
Thank you.
the answer to that question is now very clear. Can't attack from here, can you?
Try this.
Oh, never mind.
I'm with you. I can't lose.
Failed.
Let that hurt, I'd wager.
At this rate, Ladies, heed my call!
Let me heal your wounds. This is what I do.
This will be of great use. Defeated by the constable and his men.
Looks like I'm up.
Well, I mean... No...
Saw through that plain as
I shall
day.
do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
Excellent.
I see a path to victory.
Yeah, you are reckless for being extremely old and not having any of your own.
Let us
soldiers
seal
there.
our defenses.
My time is now.
Yeah, then why don't you just smack him?
You're mine.
Wow,
My
okay.
duty shall be done.
Accomplish absolutely nothing, why don't you?
Lionel has arrived! Combat is not Lionel's forte.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, we're gonna hawk dive.
Now I end this.
I would also like to get that.
I did not think you would be party to Svarag's schemes.
I doubt you would believe me even if I said this was a mere misunderstanding.
If you wish to explain yourself, lay down your arms. Doing anything otherwise makes you an accomplice.
For victory!
This is it! Brace yourself! Hello, me!
Okay. Well, at least... And...
Darkness engulfs you.
Still
My
act.
duty shall be done. Not even House Wolford is above the law. You will tell us the truth behind your presence here. Arrest them all. Seize them!
Good try.
I fight for peace. With the we can win this. We will make our ideals reality.
I can't lose. Die already.
We mustn't lose heart.
Well, I'm going to say that healing Serenoa is probably priority.
I'm behind you.
My thanks.
What?
What is the advance party doing? Sparark must be stopped.
I shall try my level best.
How dare you?
Stay composed.
Our victory is assured.
The heavens judge you. The heavens reign. New power overflows within me.
Allow me.
Have you brought cork?
Alright, before I try to do anything with Lionel. Hello, Sickers. You resist poison, silence, sleep, temptation, and instant death. But you know what you don't resist? Well, it's only a 40% chance, but...
Combat is not Lionel's forte.
It's not over yet.
Damn. Almost. It was possible, but it did not happen.
Brace yourself! See that? That hit the mark. Death from above! Now! Got me. Did you see that?
So it falls to me.
Glenbrook is in your hands.
For the sake of my party, I'm far more worried about this guy.
Take aim! Let me show you what I've learned.
Cover EPs.
Let the flames fly.
We've been weakened.
But Svarog, might I ask why? Might I ask why you're there?
Your wounds are
excellent. I see a path to victory.
I have to use this because I have to make her go again to heal Serenoa.
We must stay vigilant. My knowledge grows deeper.
This isn't good.
Allow me.
This will help.
Now then.
Also need to recover some
need to
TPs.
panic.
That's it. I'm only getting started.
Curses!
Yeah, too bad you can do nothing from where you are.
You cannot impede progress.
Also, we're gonna have to recover TP.
My duty shall be done. No one escapes the law. Excellent.
The hunt is on. Darkness engulfs you.
Prepare yourself.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Alright. It doesn't do that much damage against him, so let's just clear out that other soldier.
Heavens, grant me strength.
He actually can be paralyzed. Very low chance.
The heavens ray.
From where shall we strike?
It didn't happen, unfortunately. But I can delay his turn a little bit longer.
You'll need more than that. I'll bring you down. I see a path to victory.
You honestly didn't kill him. You oh no, they did. Also, don't think she can get far enough now to heal him.
This is our chance.
This isn't good.
She definitely can't.
Go swift.
Have you brought Corey? Combat is not Lionel's forte.
Looks like I'm up.
It has worked. Now there's no fear. But he might actually die soon.
I saw through that plain as day.
It wasn't meant to end here. Here I come.
Please kill that archer.
Now! I will end this.
Defeat is not an option.
Well, he's still... No. Still concerned with the Lionel ripping him off, so...
I fight on!
We mustn't lose heart.
Alright.
I thank you!
With him healed
I shall try my level
and
best.
his path to Lionel cut off, we are good.
My turn. Profit comes to the prepared.
When does that guy go? If he goes soon? Why don't you try?
Lionel has many tricks.
And it worked too, because Lionel's the best. You know, might as well.
You've left yourself open.
There, you can fight him with only 2 health.
I'm impressed.
Let me show you what I've learned. With the
Alright, you served your
powers
purpose.
in me. Time to take flight.
The situation is grim.
That hit the mark.
None will stand in my way.
Damn it! We withdraw.
No, no, no.
For now.
Why would you let him withdraw? Why would you not take him prisoner? Why would you not kill him? Why would you not do literally anything but let him retreat? He was literally up against a wall. Armies and soldiers in JRPGs are the most incapable individuals ever, literally, when it comes to making sure that a singular individual is maintained, restricted, or otherwise taken prisoner.
Lionel has arrived!
Why don't you just stay where you are?
Looks like
Get some
I'm up.
TP.
Hit! Hello, me!
This battle is ours. Take aim. Let me show you what I've learned.
What have you learned? You've learned nothing. Because you can do nothing without TP.
When a wolf is cornered.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, let me heal Sarah Noah to
My
full.
thanks. None will stand in my way.
Profit comes to the prepared. This is it. For you.
Victory is not yet out of reach.
I mean, there's only 2 of
Like
them.
I'm up.
I don't think victory is even threatened at all.
Let me show you what I've learned. 2 axes. This battle is ours.
Oh,
Yeah.
From where shall we strike?
oh.
None will stand in my way.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are
My utmost.
There we go. I gotta get that loot.
Oh! Lionel has arrived!
My turn.
Let us try out their weakness. Sloppy. Now then.
Fortune smiles on
Let me show
Lionel!
you what I've learned. Here I come.
Stratagem is
Here
superior.
I come.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye.
And what a nice victory. Although it didn't result in the annihilation or imprisonment of our enemy for some reason. But we did get Medal of Bravery. I'll take a Medal of Bravery. Yes, I will. Sounds like a very good thing. You did.
Sycris, some unfortunate news has just come to my attention. It appears the soldier over there was illegally selling our fortress's resources. He might be the man you were looking for. Take him with you for questioning.
Soldier. The dead one?
What do you expect me to glean from a corpse?
More than you think. Dragan has taught me plenty. This transgression was born of my negligence. Give the Archduke my sincerest apologies. Understood, Sycris?
Yes, sir.
Let us ensure that such misdeeds do not happen again.
Sucks to suck, Sycris. Maybe you should care more about morality than the law. The law is highly overrated. anything else going on? I'm guessing not. Nope.
Thank you for your help earlier.
Think nothing of it. We walk the same path now. And together, we shall bring down Gustadolf.
Yes.
It seems we've managed to dispel any doubts you had in us.
I do not know what happened in the mines that day, but your words and Gustadolf's do not align. And I cannot bring myself to believe that Gustadolf did not have a hand in Dragan's death. He has always been willing to do whatever necessary to see his ambitions through.
Indeed.
We've investigated the spy's quarters. It appears he was working for Sikris.
And his forces are directly under the Archduke's command, meaning the man behind the curtain is without a doubt Gustadolf.
This may be yet another ploy to destroy me, just like my son's murder.
Lord Dragan was vital in our plans for peace.
Yet he did not bother to hide his ambition before Gustadolf. Perhaps he inherited that senseless pride from me, the child of a concubine. What a fool I am, bringing death upon my own son.
Uncle.
Hardly your fault.
But no matter how I despair, my son will not return. So I must fulfill his wishes in his stead.
Agreed. I must defeat Gustadolf for my family.
I shall fight by your side.
Wait, like, in my party?
Take this as repayment for the cargo.
Or like, you're gonna support us.
This is far too much, Lord Svarog.
The remainder is for your army. Use it when the time comes.
We cannot thank you enough.
Obtained a nice amount of money.
These tough times are not over yet. We could not win against Gustadolf if we fought him now.
Indeed. But if we can learn about what he's plotting, we may stand a chance.
I will continue to be vigilant. May our houses grow ever stronger until then.
A treacherous soul completed. Now on to chapter 11. Moving right along.
Serenoa delivers the salt to Svarog, a powerful minister of Esfrost who secretly wishes for Gustadolf's defeat. After learning of Roland's identity, Svarog swears to fight beside House Wolffort to bring down their common enemy. Gustadolf's power grows greater by the day, but House Wolffort is not idle in the meantime. They look to strengthen their own forces, slowly but surely.
Yes, we shall. And now we're going to here.
After seeing the illicit salt to Esfrost, Serenoa makes haste to Hyzant.
That is
The
correct.
Holy One has invited both them and Sorcerer End to the palace.
Chapter 10, Part 3. Oh, it's still Chapter 10. Why, never mind then. Interesting. Interesting indeed.
Lord Serenoa Wolffort, pleased to have you in the capital.
Well met. Are you attendant to the Holy One?
I do have that honor, yes. I am afraid preparations for your audience are still underway. Pray wait a while longer.
Very well. There is no rush.
I shall wait and pray.
Your patience is appreciated. We shall find you once we are ready.
We should take this chance to see the city. We still do not know why we were summoned. Rumors, fickle as they may be, may help us steel ourselves for what is ahead.
Somehow, I doubt that the commoners are privy to the thoughts of the goddess.
Still, it would do us well to acquaint ourselves with her subjects. For the sake of our budding relationship with Hyzant, if nothing else.
I agree. Then shall we split up to cover the most ground?
I have a mind to visit the source.
As you wish. Once we have finished, let us return here to share what we have learned.
Gotta say, I'm pretty sure you don't want the source, Frederica.
This country is quite pleasant, isn't it? Not a dour face in sight. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see their smiles, you would think that inequity, envy, and jealousy were things of fairy tales.
A well-governed populace is a happy populace. Or so they say.
Just an example we could learn from, methinks.
I don't think we can learn anything from Hyzant.
If I may speak plainly, I find it somewhat unsettling.
Unsettling? How so?
Smiles do not always show joy. Is it truly possible to sate the wishes of every woman and man?
Are you implying something nefarious is behind all this?
Not necessarily. However, I was taught that for every laugh, somewhere a tear is shed. This country was not built without its share of sacrifice. Of that, I am certain.
I understand your hesitation, Anna, but I think it is unfounded. A country who cares for its citizens is cared for in turn. It needn't be any more complex than
Roland,
that.
Okay, you are really airheaded.
Did you discover aught of value?
We did. The rumor on everyone's lips is that Minister Sorsley has brought House Wolfort to heel.
News travels faster than I would expect. That may very well be the reason for our audience.
If so, then the time may soon be upon us to decide if we are loyal to Hyzant or otherwise.
I will wander the city a little longer. I shall return soon.
I suppose that we shall have to see.
It's as we feared, milady. None but Hyzantians can enter the source.
I see. I would have liked to see where my mother was raised, and where she spent her final days.
Her final days? She died here?
Many years ago. I know little else of the circumstances of her passing.
I thought she escaped this thrice-forsaken place.
She did. She fled during the chaos of a Rosellan uprising in the midst of the Salt Iron War. It was then that she met my father, the former Archduke. And from their union, I was born, a daughter of Esfrost.
Then how'd she... No. Was she captured?
In a way, yes. Esfrost was forced to surrender her, or take responsibility for the war's outbreak. And then, well...
What a damned farce.
I was lonely and heartbroken, but the pendant she left me shone the way through my darkest days.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
And dark days there were. Esfrost was her home, but there were those who would not let her forget her ancestry. That she was able to ignore her detractors speaks to the strength of her character. That she excelled in her studies does even more so.
You flatter me, Gila.
I would never presume to do such a thing.
My lord, I kept your better half safe for you.
Thank you, Eridor. Did you learn aught of interest?
We did. It seems all members of the Saintly Seven have gathered at the palace.
All of them? Could that have something to do with us?
Perhaps, though it certainly bodes ill. In any case, it is clear that we are expected to honor the Hierophant's request for an audience.
Demand may be a better word to use.
Then perhaps we should return before the attendant comes to seek us out.
I suppose we shall. Oh, and there is a side story. And there's only a side story there. Alright. And it has to do with Mr. Sorsley.
House Wolford has not a single heroic deed to their name, yet the Hierophant grants them audience.
That's true.
As if they are worthy to stand by my side before the Holy One. What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps there is no need to take offense. Perhaps you are being honored. You did bring a formidable ally into the flock, after all. That is a curious interpretation. The others in the Order are breathless with jealousy at your achievement. They have spoke of naught else since the news arrived.
'Twas no great feat. The Wolforts were lost, sniveling, begging for a hand to guide them.
The others needn't know that, however. Soon you will have the ear of the goddess. You will be the envy of Hyzant.
It is well past time for that decrepit Edor to relinquish his position.
The future belongs to House End.
At last. I shall see that you have a place in it, Tenebris.
What a gullible fool.
That is pretty obvious. No way that advisor just happens to be that much of a suck up with no other plans of his own with a voice like that. Good old advisor is really evil and or duping trope.
I, Sorsley End, have brought Serenoa Wolfort to answer the summons of the Holy One.
Very good. Then let us begin forthwith. In the name of the Holy One and the Goddess, I shall begin her inquiry into the misappropriation of our nation's salt.
Huh? An inquiry?
Serenoa Wolfort shall be questioned first. Sorsley End stands accused of forsaking the goddess's blessing, of abusing his station to indulge his own insatiable appetites. You, Serenoa Wolfort, stand accused of aiding his plot, of sullying your own hands by transporting his ill-begotten wares.
I stand accused? On what grounds, Edor?
Minister Sorsley, I would advise you to temper your words in the presence of the Holy One.
You would dare chastise me? For generations, the goddess has entrusted House End with her salt, the lifeblood of our nation. I have treated my duty only with the utmost respect. Just hearing these outrageous charges makes my stomach churn.
Really? Then I shudder to imagine your condition whilst you pen these ledgers, delivered to us by one of the soldiers from the source.
I thought the numbers were quite odd, and when I compared them to the ledger at headquarters, I quickly understood why. Forgive me, Minister Sorsley. Staying silent would have meant my death.
Your death? How swiftly your underlings betray you under the slightest pressure.
Now, if you are very well finished, let us continue. Lord Serenoa, did you aid Sorsley in these crimes? Answer with the understanding that falsehoods will be treated as affronts to the goddess's mercy and punished accordingly.
I understand. It is true. We helped Sorsley peddle his salt.
Saranoa, you cur!
Alrighty then.
On behalf of all Hyzant, I thank you for helping us excise this rot from our nation.
Be that as it may, the fact remains you bear some responsibility in allowing that rot to fester. Such misdeeds must be answered for.
You should have come to us immediately upon finding out his true nature. You had ample opportunity.
I admit the fault is ours, but it was not a judgment made lightly.
We had to act to protect our home and our people. It was the only way to prevent the loss of both.
Your plight has not fallen on deaf ears. However, a crime committed under duress is still a crime.
It's a crime of
For
another
that,
nation.
I have no words. Only hope. Hope that you will find mercy for us. For my people, I beg of you, allow our house to enter the protection of the Holy One.
You love your subjects deeply, that is plain to see. Very well. I shall state your case to the Holy One on your behalf. Serenoa Wolfort, heed well the words of the Holy One. Your house safeguards the very heart of Norzelia, and the Wolfort name is known near and far for its fierceness in upholding its duty. The Holy One believes it would be a great loss if your home were to fall victim to Esfrost's ambition. The Saintly Seven has just recently bid farewell to one of its members. His position would be yours if you would take it.
My lord, this...
However, there is the matter of the Roselle that dwell within your borders.
Ah, but of course. But of course. Also, you notice how the switch dimmed because this cutscene was so long that I hadn't touched the controller long enough for the screen to dim. It's kind of amusing. Regardless, I can see that this is going to a very negative place.
The Holy One would see them returned to the flock where they belong. Their home is in the Source, our Holy Land. They are descendants of criminals and worse. Their lot is to offer themselves to the goddess so that the sins of their forebears may be cleansed. The Holy One would see all Roselle serve her in penitence, such is her will.
You would have us betray the Roselle under our protection?
Such mortal judgments are not her concern. The goddess has spoken.
Serenoa, will you surrender the Roselle to Hyzant?
Oh no.
I don't know.
As you are doubtless aware, Lady Frederica, the vow of Lord Simon himself binds us to protect them. Alas, our house is not what it once was.
Is that a reason to cast aside its honor? My father, as well, likely had a hand in orchestrating their protection.
Ah, my friends, I apologize that we once again meet under dire circumstances. You face a difficult choice, one I do not envy. Have you decided?
Not yet. We will, you can be sure.
They've got us by the small ones, and they know it. They made this request full aware of our history.
Lest you misunderstand, allow me to illuminate your position. You are not the noble hawks you think yourselves to be. You are vultures, feeding off the scraps of Sorslay's corpse.
You've got some nerve.
I speak from experience when I say that the title of saint is not to be worn lightly. Are you prepared?
Prepared? For what?
Doubtless you are aching to break free of your fetters, to take wing and soar. To do that, blood must be spilled. The blood of enemy, friend, and self alike. Your freedom lies at the end of a trail of dead. If you are not prepared to make that journey, to endure that sacrifice, then cast aside your pretensions and grovel.
Grovel or bleed? Poor options, both.
We shall see about that. Well, I can predict what the next vote is going to be about. And I already have my answer. Which I can hint at by saying Hyzant should burn.
In his time, Lord Simon protected the Roselle who fled Hyzant, and the village they established within the Wolffort domain. 30 years have passed since then. The Hierophant uses the illegal salt trade incident as leverage to demand those Roselle be sent to the source, where Hyzantian faith dictates they must reside. After being found guilty at the trial, Serenoa has no other choice but to acquiesce.
Oh, I'm sure I have choice.
Thus, with House End ruined and a vacant position among the Saintly Seven to be filled, rumors of House Wolfort's ascendancy start sounding more credible than ever to the people of Hyzant.
We shall see. We shall see. The next.
Lord Serenoa, I believe it may be in our best interests to turn over the Roselle after all.
But they fought so hard to escape Hyzant. They would never agree to return.
It would be a show of good faith to the Saintly Seven and secure House Wolfort's safety. If the situation calls for force, well, we must be prepared, to borrow Minister Exham's words.
I see. Give me time to think over the matter. Where is Frederica?
Oh, she left for the source with Prince Roland. She said she wanted to see where the Roselle lived for herself.
Ah, indeed. Hyzantian law requires all Roselle to make their home at the source.
She is most troubled over this, Lord Serenoa. Please, if you could...
I understand. I will make for the source at once.
For the source at once. After, some side stories. Well, not exactly at once, but close enough, shortly. What is going on in Whiteholm Castle, I wonder?
Thalus, thank you for making the necessary arrangements.
No need to thank me. I am your Prime Minister, after all. I have made sure those with any power in Glenbrook understand their place. They will do as we command.
Then everything is in place. It is time.
Is there nothing I might do to aid you, brother?
If there were, I would tell you. And the consortium, Thalus?
Oh, I expect we shan't have any trouble from them. I have promised them a considerable sum to stay out of our way.
Good. Now it is just a waiting game. I wonder how long the Hyzantians will last.
I wonder what they're doing. Well, my initial prediction for what they found in the mines was a cliche story beat of it being some ancient evil or artifact or etc., etc., as JRPGs are wont to do. The other option, which may be relevant, what they talked about is maybe there is another source of salt that was discovered there. Could have a direct impact on Hyzant. Not sure. I'm still betting on the cliche option just because the RPG. But I hope not.
Silvio Tellior, I presume?
They need him to die.
Who might you be?
Someone who brings good tidings. An offer you may wish to consider.
I am ruined. Who would want to offer me anything?
It is Minister Edor's wish. Will you hear me out?
One of the Saintly Seven? Then you are Hyzantian.
My master is eager for your assistance, as you are quite close to House Wolfort.
That's true anymore. Pretty sure, we hate him and want him to die. Pretty sure that's true extensively. At least on my part it is. Before we proceed, I am eager to get that promotion going in the encampment. Yeah, I don't care what you're talking about. I just want to promote someone. And who, indeed, do I promote? Let's see. Heal an ally's status ailments, and that also unlocks something cool at level 18. Roland gets pushback, Flash of Steel. You get grants an additional TP, and grant an ally to act twice on their next turn. That is winning my attention by quite a bit. Always counterattack and put in enemies. I'll have a chance to put in enemies. My apologies. Yeah, it's not even a question. We're promoting Sir Benedict to strategist. Now all he needs
Never stop learning.
Now all he needs is a triangle hat, and he can be triangle strategy. Triangular strategist. Ooh, we can get another. We can get. Wait, we could be only. Oh, I was looking at on hand. He only has one in stock, but that's fine. Now we have an additional Quietus point. Oh, 2 more medals of bravery. Silver, and leather, and oak, and crystal, and stone, and spider silk. Oh yeah. Revive a fallen ally with 20% HP. Switch out one of your party members. That's interesting. Well, we have 4 people to promote and only 2 tokens with which to do it. Definitely her, because she's like the only good healer. So she definitely needs to be better.
Might I be of service?
From a physician to a curist. Okay. Those. And then, do we want Roland to be a cavalry beam? I make a better use of Eridor, honestly. So Eridor it is.
Practice makes perfect.
Now, verify that you have no more materials to buy. Oh, you do. You do have more materials. Finally. I've been waiting for this for so long. Give me everything that you own. Ooh, you've got more amulets. Probably want to buy those as well. First, give me some stone. Give me some stone. Iron, and give me some iron. Oh, yes. What is a Jade Thumb Ring? Increases the amount of XP earned in battle. That's nice, but I don't actually think I'm gonna buy that either. What does luck even do, really? Where did you the strength amulet? We'll give her magic amulet. We shall give Eridor, wherever he is on this list, where is the defense amulet, and the magic defense amulet to Mr. Eridor as well. I didn't buy all the iron for them. And now I need to equip a normal strength ring on someone. That. A magic ring on someone. On you. We have another magic defense ring. I don't know. Sure. Give to Blandy. Name of the defense ring. Right, Trunky, you can have that. And you can also have HP. Oh, don't I have other stuff that I never equipped that I found, like Red Scarf? Recover HP when you defeat an enemy. Guarantees first action. I don't really swapping anything over. So we probably we do defend the arena. You are outnumbered, and allowing even one of them to slip through will spell a disaster. Interesting. Gotta test out all these new people, all these new promotions and all that. And speaking of new promotions, before we actually do this battle, let me go back to the encampment and some upgrades going. So Cyranoa doesn't actually have upgrades available, but you do. You want to increase your physical defense. You want to increase weapon. Increase your weapon potency. Increase your weapon. Increases the effect. Both of those are nice, but speed is more important. Action economy. Oh, you can actually get another upgrade. Well, you know, in that case, how about I increase the effect of Raging Beast? I'm actually gonna run out of money very quickly. How about you increase your physical defense ever further? And we are basically out of money, unfortunately. We desperately need more money. I will farm money when I'm working tomorrow. Assuming it's not as busy today. Or tomorrow, rather. It's quite busy today. So we can have 10 units. I believe I have the units I want selected. Yeah, that's fine. So what is the objective? Prevent the enemy from occupying the area. As long as one friendly unit remains, it will not be occupied. Okay, well, how do we want to do this? I don't know. How do we want to do this? Sure. Ah. We'll just do it however. And the arena.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
No mercy on the battlefield. Wow, she doesn't move for a while. I need to see when these guys go. 3, 18, 10, 7.
We must move fast.
Your orders?
We're gonna make sure these go.
This'll hurt. Into the shadows. Let me show you what I've learned.
Step closer.
Lady, heed my call!
Damn.
For the
Well,
good
that
of
didn't
all.
work how I wanted because I can't use Quietus mid-turn. I needed to give her more
Maybe
EP.
next time. My turn.
I will not relent!
I shirk from no danger.
I won't let you.
Forward. Death from above.
No.
No need to panic.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, why don't you... And here, so you can heal everyone. Ah, that still won't heal everyone.
I'm behind you. I am gracious. Almost.
Have you brought corn? See what Lionel can do.
I see what Lionel can do, and I like it.
Mustn't let our guard
As
down.
I always do.
Let us pry out their weakness. All for victory.
Our victory is assured.
My time is now. Stay down!
Yes.
Victory is within reach. Sound strike.
Get rid of them.
My turn.
In your hands now.
Defeat is not an option. Ah!
You've made a grave mistake.
For my kith and kin.
Knowledge is strength.
Mend wounds. I wonder what that does. We will find out. Perhaps we'll find out. Depends on if she gets a turn. Yes, immobility.
This isn't good.
Who else needs to be healed? Lionel. A large amount of HP.
I'm behind
I mean, you already heal quite a lot.
You're an open book. I see a path to victory.
Allow me.
Have you brought Corey?
Why don't you attract that healer over here?
See what Lionel can do.
You won't.
You can just hide until you are able to act again.
The heavens judge you!
Who is missing more health? You are. Can you kill? Unfortunately, no, but... Yeah, unfortunately.
Stay down!
But he's paralyzed now.
For victory! You don't stand a chance! Ah! For the honor of House Wolford.
Follow my lead.
Alright, wonderful. They will struggle to get back up.
I shall do what I can.
Why don't you cast haste? I'm so sad.
Victory goes to the quick.
Splendid.
We can move ever more.
I shall try my level best. You have
You left
nothing
yourself
left.
open.
Have you brought Corey?
Now then.
Well, close enough. For Lionel.
For victory!
You need to get that.
This is the end.
A new power.
Slumber stab.
Into the shadows.
Defeat is not an option. Ah!
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Right to the flow.
We mustn't lose heart.
Can you heal there from down here? Technically can, so I'm not gonna rush you yet. I'll just make sure to move my units over to that side of the map.
Have you brought Corey?
have our weaknesses.
You will not hear me scream.
Ooh, the lucky find. You like lucky finds.
For victory! Brace yourself! Too slow!
This'll hurt.
When a wolf is cornered.
I struck true. There is no mercy on the battlefield. We must move fast.
It wasn't.
Cool
Oh,
heads
she's dead,
shall
that's
prevail.
fine. And Cyrano is back at full health.
Rest?
Oh,
I
come on.
must tread carefully.
Allow me. It's over.
At least Anna can potentially get back up there. Surely you can tempt someone. Yeah, that works.
Coin purse grows heavier.
Charge! It ends here! The situation is grim.
I'm assuming you can't do anything. Yeah, well, you know what? That's fine.
I'll make this quick.
That's fine.
Death from above!
Because now, Cyrano is still there.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
I will remember.
Wonderful.
I can still move.
I see a path to victory. Just as I planned, my knowledge grows deeper.
Have you brought coin?
Just as I planned.
I won't lose!
Just as I planned.
Oh!
Carefully. That hit the mark.
I need a healer.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are
my
Well, it looks like you lose enemy
I
soldiers.
shall try my level best.
Now! For victory!
Just as I planned.
This calls for wit.
And you know what's very witty?
See what Lionel
Haunting him from all the way over there.
What would father do?
Father would probably kill this man.
This ends here!
Oh look, you did it. He's dead, never to return from the other side. Addiction strengthened ever. That is a nice victory that we've achieved. And thus, I will. I can upgrade. Oh, let's give you even more HP. That would be nice. Who else do I use out of the people on here? Oh, hello, Lionel. Definitely want to upgrade your trusty whip. The thorny whip. So far, Ruffle Feathers is already, like, 100% most of the time. So I don't know if we need to increase it further, but keep that in mind. I don't like you, but I want to upgrade everyone eventually, so here you go. Have some of that. And with that, this chapter has its mock battle completed. We can proceed. Probably it'll end up being an exploration, then a vote, I imagine. You have to vote on the issue.
Please, I'd only like to glimpse the goddess's sacred grounds for myself. It won't take but a moment.
That may be, but outsiders are not permitted into the Source for such frivolities. And you are Roselyn. You ought to understand the teachings better than anyone.
Frederica.
Serenoa, forgive my impulsive behavior.
There's nothing to forgive. I too wish to learn more of the Roselle and Hyzant. Not knowing would make my decision easier, but still I feel I must.
Serenoa? From House Walfort?
The very same. Lord Serenoa Wolfort. The one who will assume control of the salt trade in short order, as House End once did. To that end, we are here today for a preliminary inspection of the grounds.
So the rumors were true.
Well, are you refusing the newest addition to the Saintly Seven entry into the Source?
Of course not. Please, right this way.
Sometimes, Roland, speak intelligently. Sometimes.
All right, you Rosellan wretches! Time for worship! Minister Edor of the Saintly Seven himself will be giving the sermon today. You should be thankful. Heed his word, and your sins shall be cleansed.
Roselle, do you know why you are imprisoned at the Source, condemned to toil? It is because your ancestors committed the most heinous of sins.
And what was
long, long ago, they schemed to seize control of the salt that the goddess bequeathed to the people of Nozelia. They seized the Source for themselves, wresting every last grain of salt from other peoples, desperate for the resource. Using the salt they hoarded as a shield, they terrorized the land, destroying any who stood against them in their thirst for domination. Fanned by their greed, the flames of war long ravaged our land. Countless innocents lost their lives. What a terrible, arrogant people! Their cursed souls dwell within you, their progeny, to this very day.
Don't think that's how it works.
Indeed. The proof is in the very color of your hair. The same red as the blood that flowed from their countless victims.
Ink, sir?
Our people sinned against the goddess. We are a detestable blight upon Norzelia.
Oh, goddess of salt, please, forgive us our sins. Forgive us.
Do not despair, for the goddess of salt is ever merciful and kind. She grants even the worst of sinners, even you, a chance to atone. That atonement will only come through hard work here at the Source. By quenching this earth with your sweat, by giving your lives to this labor, your cursed souls will be cleansed and welcomed back to the goddess's side. Only then, when your sins have been washed away, can you hope to be reborn into a pure body and once again walk upon Nozelia. People of the Roselle, surrender your lives to the Source and give your thanks to the great goddess.
O goddess of salt, for you I give myself, stained with sin as I am, to the Source. Thank you for granting us the chance to atone.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is enough. Now take that gratitude and turn it toward your work.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
This is atonement? And the Roselle accept it as a fitting punishment? Even if that story Idor told is true, no sin warrants this kind of cruel retribution. Hyzant maintains control over Salt now. Are they then not guilty of the same crime?
You are right. But this is as the goddess of salt commands, is it not?
Assuming the goddess even exists, which doubtful. I don't know, it is JRPG, so maybe. Time to see for myself what goes on at the sword. No, I literally have just seen. Also time to loot. I saw that shiny, where is it? No one? I'm sleeping. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. They force young and old alike to toil in horrible conditions and have the audacity to call it atonement. They don't even tend to those who collapse from exhaustion. They treat my people worse than criminals. It breaks my heart to be such cruel. I can scarcely imagine what it would be like to suffer through this. I understand how you feel, but we have to use this opportunity to learn all we can. Oh, so, after all, so few are granted access to it. Fear I cannot bear to stare into the void where Hyzant's humanity should be. See my people. We got it. We need only follow the goddess's teaching in order to be absolved. Also, I'm going to reiterate that I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You do you. The old man. The only work I've ever known. All I'm fit for now. Many years ago, someone tried to flee this place. I dare dream of doing that now. This cask weighs nothing when compared to the weight of our sins. Do it. I can carry the salt. How can the Holy State allow a man in this condition to be working? I understand they've yet to replace Minister Sorsley as overseer. Though we lumber on, a beast without a head, no to issue orders should a crisis arise. Hardly surprising, he was one of the Saintly Seven. They'll not replace him so hastily. Rumors swirl that they might call upon the Wolfort boy. I don't care if they pick my own mother, so long as the position is filled. They would install me as overseer of the store so I can find my way to 7. I hope they give us water today. And if the Roselle here is utterly inhuman. It is true, Roland. That is a very good observation. More dotty dot dot dot. Honey. Do you like honey? No other Chinese. Faster, faster, there shall be no rest for the wicked. Our Lord Sir know of House Wolfort, I presume. Sorry to lay eyes on the tainted ones. This is where the Roselle pay their penance. The tainted Roselle are fated to live out their days working in the source, in the hope that they may one day atone for their sins. Hold on, I saw shiny, where was it? Shiny there. Is that it? I think I saw multiple. Okay, so there's shiny on the dock, there's a shiny up there, and looks like there's a shiny to the left. They are nothing like the rest of us, by the very nature of their birth. They are impure and lack integrity. I'm not. Even though I would like to insult him as being a degenerate, I'm assuming you're not going to have an apt response to that, so let me ask. Salt has brought prosperity to the holy state. Why rely solely on the Roselle when everyone could aid in the harvest? Such would go against the goddess's will. The Roselle are to work this land to atone for what they've done, and they'll not be disturbed. Yet higher yields of salt would benefit all Norzelia. We do well enough for ourselves with the current yields. Goddess be praised. We'll share our blessings with you if you come to count yourself among the faithful, but it won't change the fate of the tainted one. I'm sure. Register the result. Quality stone there. Yeah, any other shiny. Alright. We should return to the encampment and insult Hyzant because they are completely the worst.
This is more awful than I imagined.
Will you still send any Roselle in the Wolfort domain here? Force them into a life like this?
It isn't right. It isn't just. I don't care that it would ensure our own safety.
Indeed, it would be unforgivable. What is just is constantly in flux depending on the circumstances. That said, protecting people is always the right thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Serenoa?
I feel the same as you both, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to place all the blame on you. Still, we continue stumbling on the path before us.
I think the answer's pretty clear, Roland. So let us go back and discuss it.
Serenoa and his retinue return to their domain, their every step weighed down by the heavy task Hyzant has placed upon them. Elsewhere, the newly restored kingdom of Glenbrook begins to take action under Queen Cordelia's leadership.
I'm sure under her leadership.
The kingdom issues a joint proclamation with Esfrost against Hyzant, halting all trade and severing diplomatic ties with the Holy State.
They definitely found salt in the mines. %100. No idea what else it could be. Given how, like, desperate people are for salt, like a meth head.
Esfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Hyzant.
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Hyzant cease salt shipments to the consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Esfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother... Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice. But of what, I cannot say.
More war?
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before it's too late.
By which you mean expelling the Roselle?
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people, no one would dare hold such actions against you. Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
No, we're gonna use the scales.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End. Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they not?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made. We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear. And survive we shall, if we can secure Hyzant's aid. Unless you know of another way?
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Hyzant.
I appreciate each of your arguments, but we cannot debate this forever. It is time to decide. Once more to the scales of conviction.
We need Hyzant's support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook, but it comes at a price. One the Roselle under our protection. Okay. So, Hewitt is the undecided one for once. Interesting. Oh, there's no exploring. All the exploring was already done. Okay. Well, we're gonna save as per normal. This will be interesting because it is immorality versus what's that other thing? Utility choice. But Roland obviously wants to keep them. I witnessed Hyzant's treatment of the Roselle with my own eyes. They fled here in search of protection, and there's no way I could subject them to that cruelty again. I agree. So we're not going to. I saw the way Hyzant treated my people from Source, Serenoa. It breaks my heart just thinking about it. There's no question in my mind what we should do. I absolutely refuse to hand the Roselle over to those monsters. I agree, and I just want to see Eridor's dialogue. Lord, everything we've done until now has been for the people. The Roselle are our people too. No way we can just hand them over to Hyzant. Okay. Well, we are all in agreement. Now, let us take a look at the undecided bet. The Roselle are people of the Wolfort domain, but if we defy the Hierophant, we'll face the same fate as House End. I am at a loss. So I clearly have more ability points than morality points. But the correct option is to protect them. The Roselle are to be protected even if it earns us Hyzant's ire. Lord Serenoa, so you think we should protect the Roselle? Well, in light of what just happened, yes, the Holy State needs our power if they are to fight the Duchy. We can use that to our advantage in negotiations. I must admit, I was also caught off guard by the Archduke's decree. It could be a harbinger of war indeed. If we are on the brink of battle, the strength and expertise of House Wolfort would prove invaluable to the Holy State. We may be able to leverage that to gain some concession from regarding the Roselle.
I don't know what to do.
Personally, I agree with you. I don't want to surrender the Roselle, but are there any other reasons to protect them? I would hate to be the reason that faith in our house is shaken, especially after all my father has done to build up its repute.
But
I understand how you feel. The name of House Wolfort is known across the land because of Lord Simone. I would hate to do anything that would sully such a proud house. Fielding the Roselle from Hyzant may result in that house being
I don't know what to do.
The more I think about this, the more my heart aches. Okay, so let's start with you.
What do you need?
The Roselle in that village are those who fled Hyzant and their descendants. If the Holy State asks for their people to be returned, we have little room to argue, and if we refuse, we will be branded as heretics. Bending the knee would earn you the title of Saint, Lord Serenoa. I think it is in our best interest to stay for now. Nah. So you would choose to protect the Roselle, might I ask why? I've seen the harsh reality of the Source for myself, and I could not subject my people.
Yes, I see.
It is only natural you would want to protect your father did. Even more so now that you've was with your. It might be said, earning the great power of a saint requires great sacrifice, but I fear we could stand to lose.
I require some time to think.
We focus on what we stand to gain, or the weight of what we lose. The answer is not a simple one. You and
we
Anna.
must decide.
If we defy the Holy One, everything we have done until this very moment for naught. House Wolford needs Hyzan's support if it survive. It pains me to have to say it, but the situation leaves us no choice but to surrender the Rizal. Nah. Thought you might be opposed. I'd like to hear your thoughts if you're open to sharing them. A good point. We need all the soldiers we can get. We have protected the Rizal for decades now, and I'm certain they would join our fight as thanks. There are indeed some among them who have been trained to protect the village, but they are not
If
many.
so,
We'll need far greater numbers if we are to defend ourselves. It appears our views are at an impasse. Allow me to ask you one more thing, my lord. The political climate took an unexpected turn once Esros cut ties with Hyzant.
certainly not.
How do you believe House will conduct itself going forward? The conflict with Esfrost is unavoidable, and the Holy State will need our might if they are to stand a chance against them. I would use that leverage to compromise. See, use our might as a bargaining chip. Safety.
However...
But I must remind you that in Hyzant the goddess is absolute, as is the word of the Hierophant. We cannot be certain if this matters even
I
for
am
debate.
decided.
In any case, tensions between the two nations are rising at fast, prudent in our actions.
Lord Saranoa.
House Wolford has overcome countless hardships to get where we are now. If we refuse to relinquish the Rizal, we will meet the same fate as Hyzant. Our first priority must be our own survival. If we do not survive, we can do nothing for the Rizal. But we will protect them. You believe we must protect the Rizal. Why? Middle option seems like it might appeal to her more. Hyzant can no longer trade with Esfrost and Glenbrook. As their only remaining partner, we have grounds for negotiation.
Perhaps.
I see, so we can use the Archduke's decree to our advantage. Aye, even a great nation like Hyzant can only survive so long on its own. No one can tell what Esfrost is scheming, so the state is undoubtedly desperate for a trading partner. And we can use that desperation to secure themselves safety. They would hardly be in a position to refuse, especially while preparing for their battle against the Duchy. Path worth
If so.
considering. Do you harbor any doubts about the Holy State, my lord? And do I? It is not the Holy State, but the Hierophant that I fear. Their orders are cold and callous, as if they have no heart. Your fear is not unfounded. Very little is known, and even less seen of the Hierophant.
No.
Even still, the Holy One sits atop the state. We must accept that if we want Hyzant's
I must hear
protection.
what the others think.
Understand your concern, my lord. I have my own doubts, too. Well, let's see. Let's see you how many people you convince.
It is time to cast our votes. We face a difficult decision. Do we surrender the Roselle living in our domain to Hyzant, or do we defy their orders? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
My man Roland voting correctly.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
My thoughts remain unchanged. Best for help.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I will follow the path of your conviction.
I cannot agree to this.
Fortunately, I cannot bring myself to agree with you this time, Lord.
I have faith in you.
There's no other way forward for us. So I
The
can.
scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
2 people have been convinced. And so it shall be. Rarely they say 2 out of 8 people in a room are idiots.
The way forward is decided. The Roselle are our people. We must shelter them, even if it earns us Hyzant's ire.
So it shall be. We protect.
I suspected it would come to this. We have chosen our path, and now we must see it through. We will refuse to hand over the Roselle to Hyzant.
You'll be fine, Benedict. I don't know what you're worried about. Like, given the recent political events, it stands to have an advantage. We did the advantage. But Nico. Of course.
Serenoa and company move to protect the Rosellan settlement. Noble as it may be, such an act of defiance toward Hyzant risks inviting the destruction of House Wolffort itself.
To the bitter end.
Hyzant will no doubt wish to ask questions of us. We can draw out the negotiations and buy some time.
Time enough to find a way to break them.
We have to inform the Roselle of the situation here.
I'll send an envoy and have them sheltered in Castle Wolffort.
Lord Serenoa, come at once. An army marches on the Rosellan village.
Oh, wow.
You can't be serious.
That was fast.
Whose banner do they fly?
We know not.
And it matters not. We ride to their aid. Prepare for battle.
Well, they didn't even give us time to respond. Or did we respond? Not entirely sure. Ah. You.
Why? Why attack our village?
Hierophant's orders were to return you to Hyzant.
Ha! Over my dead body!
Well, time to fight yet again. But first, a side story of sorts. Probably dealing with negotiations. No, Igor has a private talk. Someone.
Did Silvio accept our offer?
Indeed he did. One glimpse of the reward set him on his way to the Wolffort domain.
Then all is in order.
Care to wager how House Wolffort will respond?
Why bother? If they comply, we make use of them. If they resist, we crush them. Either way, we endure.
How ruthless of you.
I'm sure it'll be that easy. Won't.
Come quietly and you'll live. Keep struggling and I'll slaughter you right here. What'll it be?
I'll never submit to the likes of you!
Cease your assault at once! Lord Serenoa!
Ooh, can we kill this man this time?
Tell me, Serenoa.
Him too?
What do you hope to gain by protecting the Roselle?
How about you tell us what you're doing here, Silvio?
Mind your manners, Iridor. I stand before you as an emissary of the Saintly Seven.
So Hyzant owns you, is that it?
In so many words, yes. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have some Roselle to repatriate.
You'll do no such thing. House Wolford shall protect these people.
So, you admit your betrayal of Hyzant. Get these traitors out of my sight, Rufus. Kill every last one if you must.
I wouldn't even spare them if you asked.
Stand back, everyone.
Do you not remember how this went last time?
Allow me to stay and fight for our freedom.
Very well, but keep your wits about you.
Like, we literally beat you before. I hope you would remember that. Alright, how many units? With the same. Look at that big shield that he has. We're definitely bringing him, but who are we departing with to bring him? I gotta say, oh, I did promote Roland. Did I promote Roland? No, I didn't.
Ready and willing.
Then we're not bringing Roland. We're bringing Eridor. How do I see? Okay, defeat is lose all allied. Alright. Please, can we actually kill him this time? That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. It'd be better than great. Alright, we'll just give this a try as is. See how it goes. Safeguarding the...
You fail to understand the situation in which you find yourselves. Without our king, we are but dust, scattered to the wind. What can you lot alone hope to accomplish by fighting Hyzant?
You're not gonna live to find out.
House Wolford will not sacrifice its subjects for some narrow vision of the future. If history judges us poorly for having done so, then so be it. Our consciences shall be cleaner for having fought to the death alongside our Rosellan brethren.
Your pride and ideals cannot shield you from your fate! Kill them all!
I see a path to victory.
No, I don't know.
This should do.
How gracious.
We'll just do that for now.
I will end this. Shadows conceal me.
Yeah. Can you actually hit someone? Oh, you can. But we're gonna save that.
Just you wait.
The hunt is on.
Try this! We just have to keep fighting!
Forward!
I will not fail.
Yeah, you will.
House Telior will be victorious!
At last, you see what's at stake. Show them what you're capable of.
House Telior is without equal!
Tell me who to kill.
it makes sense that he would be able to use Fury.
You won't beat me!
Oh, are you kidding me?
It hurts, don't it?
No need to panic.
Sound strike. Cool heads shall prevail.
Oh, whoa. What's this? Heal a status ailment?
'Tis but a trifle.
I fight for peace. The heavens judge you. Stay down.
Prophet comes to the prepared.
What does he mean to temptation, paralysis, blah blah blah? Aha!
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Can you get to anyone important?
This will serve well.
Your orders?
Put to sleep. I don't think he can fall asleep.
You bastard!
Victory is within reach.
It hurts.
Victory is within reach.
Impressed?
Prepare to die! You've lost your way, young Serenoa. You risk sullying your house's good name in pursuit of some perverse sense of justice.
Mm-hmm.
There were other ways to resolve this, Silvio. Alas, you were too blind to see them.
You dare lecture me when it is your head in the clouds. I did what a lord must do to preserve his house.
Tell me who just... I'll split you in two!
Oh wow, I didn't expect.
The situation is grim.
That is unfortunate.
I'll make this quick.
Is all hope lost?
Time to take flight. This ends now! May fortune favor us.
I need to get rid of those healers before they are too much of a problem.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, you scorch.
Blade, heed my call!
Lord, no need to panic.
Wow, they do a lot of damage now all of a sudden.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
My thanks.
My time is now.
When do they go again? 7, 10. Yeah, how about go after this? Of course, it doesn't actually kill him.
Stay down!
But he's paralyzed, so there's that.
I fight for peace. Blade, heed my call for a better world.
Prophet comes to the prepared. See what Lionel can do.
And it did not work.
Let us pry out their weakness.
I have your back. Our victory is assured.
I will not fail. May your
Maybe
legacy
next time.
wither
Tell
and
me
die.
who to kill. Remember my name.
Forgive me. This is as far as I go.
Well, you shouldn't have rushed into everything.
For the
to be
honor
fair.
of House Wolford.
It would make more sense to reduce the enemy numbers than to focus on
This
it.
battle is ours.
What is he immune to? Hold on. He's immune to immobility and blindness, so literally everything that she can do.
Take that!
Follow me.
How fortuitous! That did it.
It wasn't good enough.
Yes,
Wow,
just like
why
that.
do they do so much damage? Those mages are ridiculous. I'm going to need to not have those mages so dangerous. Need to annihilate them first. I think my unit placement was fine for the most part. Well, let me see. Like this, have everyone focus on one side at once, which would also probably be a bit better.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Yeah, there's a letter over there. Will
This should do.
increase your movement.
Time to work.
You won't escape.
Throw poison, we will take cover. We'll go from there.
Just you wait.
I will see you on the other side of this, Jerome. So long as I breathe, Hyzant will never touch our kin.
I know what's at stake. On my honor as a Rosellan, I shall not lose.
Here I come.
Can you? No, you can't. Fortunate. What about from... Well, from here you should definitely be able to do it.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Now I end this.
To lead, I must grow.
Victory is mine.
Tell me who to kill.
Yeah, come at me.
so I'm gonna have to, because that mage can do
Like I'm
ridiculous
up.
damage. I want to be as far out of the range as possible. Anna does go before him, but so does that mage. I'm not gonna do that same thing this time. Huh? Oh, okay, so yeah, that will. But I want to focus on hitting him.
Cool heads shall prevail. Make the most of this.
I will end this.
Oh wow, she's too high up to do that. But that will still hit him.
Two actions. Behold true power.
You can't hit anyone. Him. Can't really go anywhere else.
Tremble in fear.
Have you run coy?
Only Lionel can move again.
We all have our weaknesses.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Who can attack him there? A lot of people, apparently. But
We must move fast.
before I decide what she's gonna do, let's see. I don't know who is next. Him, then him. Him. So a lot of people will go after her. It should still be fine.
Sound strike. I feel stronger already. Victory is within reach.
I don't think she can be one-shot by him,
Victory is
and
mine.
everyone else moving is on the side of the map.
Forgive me.
Sure, get rid of him, because he's pretty much useless anyway.
Here I come.
Him.
This ends now!
Defeat is not an option. Now I end this.
You bastard!
Ha-ha!
Wow, there's a lot of damn damage.
That tickled. To victory!
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
Thank you.
Allow me. You bastard!
Ha-ha!
I fight for peace. With the powers judge you.
Can you hit both of them from here? Ooh, it's only a height of +4. This is not gonna be enough. Damn it. But that'll bring him pretty close to death.
Have you brought corn? Combat is not Lionel's forte.
I shall try my level best.
You know what? Anna goes next.
I have your back.
Much appreciated.
My turn.
This is the end.
Didn't cover him.
Prepare to die. House Teleor will be victorious.
At last, you...
May your legacy wither and die. You've lost your way, young Serenoa.
Yep, already heard this conversation.
Oh, they ain't bad. Embrace death. You done well.
Oh wow, are you kidding me?
It wasn't good enough.
Here I come.
Definitely not him. Yep. That's what I said. What is it trying to do? Like, hello? Yes? Why is it not going? I don't want to revive him. I want to revive Serenoa. Okay, so why is it not working? Oh, amazing. This Quietus just doesn't work, apparently. Do I have to, like, choose a tile or something? I'm really confused. Why is it not working? Oh my god. Why would it be X of all fucking things?
Not another step.
Wow, why do you
We mustn't
suck
lose
so
heart.
much?
Your wounds are
My thanks. Looks like I'm up.
You won't beat me!
I love the battle.
The heavens judge you.
Aren't you? You have no more Quietus points. You have guaranteed crit and
Allow me.
next option. that just so she can kill him. He's immune to poison, isn't he? Hold on. Yep.
Let me show you what I've learned. 2 actions.
You're quite the challenge. This isn't worth the coin.
Let us pry out their weakness. Stay composed.
That'll do! You cannot impede progress? This is it! For you!
Prepare to die!
Me too!
Even with Bulwark, that is like an utterly ridiculous amount of damage.
Here I come.
I'm sorry.
That is a lot of damage.
This battle is won.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above!
Very well. The heavens race!
Victory is within reach. Victory is within reach.
Oh, and of course it didn't put them to sleep.
Now then.
Your victory is within reach.
I will not fail. Impossible!
Allow me.
That did it.
Have you no convictions of your own, you sniveling excuse for a lord?
Says the woman cast off by her own people. Convictions alone do not make names for their houses. And did you not once surrender to Hyzant?
We will never be like you. Our people are worth more than any legacy others might foist upon our house.
You left yourself
we can
open.
Win this.
I see a path to victory.
Sure.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
A wasted effort.
Profit comes to the prepared.
Yeah, kill that damn Ayla.
Our feelings are over.
Oh wow, 4 more. Interesting.
Silvio Tellior, we come to your aid! He has reinforcements. We must outlast them.
And still way too much damage.
So where shall we strike?
What is the hold on? What is the actual objective? Defeat all enemies.
My turn. It worked. Behold true power.
That's a bit ridiculous with how much damage they do. And there's reinforcements? Like, I feel there didn't need to be reinforcements on this map.
I will not fail. You're finished!
Allow me.
Like, that's actually kind of insane that there's reinforcements here. Well, you can't kill him, so don't even bother shooting at it.
Let us pry out their weakness. Just as I play, my knowledge grows deeper.
Back at you. How fortuitous!
You cannot impede progress.
Not really anything to do.
Lionel has many tricks.
The situation is grim.
This ends here!
The heavens judge you!
Can't be paralyzed anyway.
The heavens reign!
Victory is mine! You're finished!
Lionel has been swindled!
Now then.
I must find a way.
Yeah, there's like really nothing to do. It's pretty ridiculous that there's reinforcements on this map.
It wasn't good enough.
Victory is mine!
My lord, I must find a way.
Yeah, that is kind of insane. How are the reinforcements on that map? Okay, let me see something. One mage there and two mages there. So the way I'm seeing it, why does Benedict? Oh, Benedict does go first, huh? Because of his scarf. The way I'm seeing it, like, victory is entirely dependent on if you can kill the mages. Even with a defensive buff, they do 150 something damage. How does that even make sense?
You fail.
Let us pry out their weakness.
So
it is time to strike.
We pretty much need Anna to be able to destroy those two mages
I will end this
as soon as possible.
You won't catch me.
I'm gonna save quite a bit of quietus for her.
Just you wait.
I will see. The hunt is on.
And I can try to...
Try this.
Defeat is not an option.
them as close to
Death from above. That hit the mark.
be as delayed as possible.
Victory is mine!
You'll be fun to kill.
Wow. Okay.
You won't beat me!
Allow me.
Allow me. It wasn't
Shall we begin?
good enough.
Okay, well, that can't happen. So we'll have to try that again. Everything does an obscene amount of damage. Why? It wouldn't have been as bad if, again, there wasn't reinforcements, but there were. On top of those mages doing like 152 damage, one spell.
You failed.
Let us pry out.
And it's insane because I have grinded. I've grinded both money and materials and a whole bunch of stuff.
It is time to strike.
So I don't really understand.
Your orders? Into the shadows.
I have to do this.
I will see you. Time to take flight.
Well, as it turns out, I can't have you wasting time on anyone else.
Yes, just like that. Defeat is not an option.
I can't have you doing anything. I need you to wait until you
I
can
will not fail.
have someone to attack.
Tell me who to kill.
I've been waiting for this. Look to my shield.
Wow, it didn't even work on the one person I needed it to work on.
It's like I'm up.
Amazing. Should have just
Die already.
attacked.
Shall we begin?
An utterly obscene amount of damage,
Allow me.
as expected.
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in me, the heavens judge you. The heavens reign.
Not paralyzed.
Cannot impede
Okay.
progress? This is it. For you. Let's
Infuriated.
commit
Okay.
this to memory.
I see a path to victory.
Sounds about right.
We must move fast.
Well, unfortunately, Anna's turn falls at the most unfortunate possible time that it could. If she was to wait, then at least... No, even if she waits, her turn still falls at the most unfortunate possible time that it could. If her turn happened literally at any other point, it would be better. But right now... both Silvio and a guard over here would get to go. So I guess she's going to have to do nothing.
I will not fail.
You'll be fun to kill.
Defeat is not an
Painful,
option.
isn't it?
Death from above. Just you wait. Never underestimate a Rosellan.
The hunt is on.
Oh, I want to use it just because that does more damage.
Let yourself open.
Victory is ours. Take aim.
Do so.
My pride is my shield.
Damn fool! I thought I had
Wow, amazing.
You left yourself open.
Absolutely wonderful.
Shall we begin?
An utterly insane amount of damage.
Allow me.
My thanks.
I will end this. Flames, heed my call. We will make our ideals reality. The heavens judge you.
No? Okay. I wish I could view the turn order without having to back out of the attack. I just want to see the turn order anytime that I want. So you go, which is useless, and then you go, which is also pretty much useless. Need to save that for...
The heavens reign.
You cannot
Gotta hope that you can kill him. You can only kill him with that, and it's a 62% chance. Of course it missed, because why would it? Why would it not miss? Okay, well, I need to give 3 TP to you. Everyone else wants to miss, and otherwise be useless.
There is always a way.
We'll allow him to move at least.
Still have this.
Listen, me hurts.
It's insane that someone can still attack from that distance. It really is.
Victory is within reach. You won't catch me.
Prepare to die. How's...
Go!
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Now I am. That hit the mark.
For my people!
This battle is ours.
Hello, me! Ha-ha!
Setting a poor example.
That's about right. I only have just enough to revive him, but I guess I will wait on that for now.
I shall do what I can.
Only one hurt. That can't be right. Serenoa needs to be healed. No, I guess not. Well, that makes Serenoa. Apparently it doesn't actually help Serenoa at all. As far as turn order goes. You go faster? No, no one goes faster. Amazing. Any item that grants TP, perhaps? Yeah, you have quite literally nothing of any use whatsoever. Guess maybe it'll make the next turn come faster if I cast haste.
Make the most of this.
Splendid.
One step closer to our hope.
Allow me. Very well.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Have you brought corn?
Allow me! Ha-ha! Prepare to die! From where shall we strike? Allow me! For my people! Too slow!
This battle is ours. Goodbye!
Well, it's pretty much by luck that those mages are having extremely horrible AI, apparently. They have full DP. They can't target her, then.
Suffer. You won't escape.
It's fine.
Yes, just
Behold
like that.
true power. Tremble in fear.
Let us pry out.
Okay, need 3 TP. Why would he?
We make it up here.
Let me show you what I've learned. Have you no convictions of your... With the powers in me.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I need... I don't know. I don't know if I need to bring anyone back just yet.
Your wounds are healed.
This will help.
I know it definitely needs to be at full health. And of course he's gonna run away.
For the honor of House Wolfort. This ends here!
That would put me in range of 2 mages, which simply is not possible to survive. In fact, it seems everything would put me in range of 2 mages, so it looks like it was a complete waste. A complete and utter waste to do that act twice. How incredible. Because I'm assuming they go back to back, because why wouldn't they? Well, somehow they don't, but I mean, they still are going to do an obscene amount of damage.
Hit the mark.
There's the reinforcements.
For my people. Impressed?
Mage.
Your orders?
And of course, she can't actually attack anyone important.
Allow me. This'll hurt. This battle is ours. Take that!
Allow me.
Dreadfully slow. This cannot stand.
The heavens judge you.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Everyone's gonna have to retreat.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Shall we begin?
For one and all.
This will help. What would Father do? I need this.
I will end this.
Sheer range. Okay.
I have to do this.
Sure, you can go ahead and die.
Oh, no! The hunt is on. Try this.
Finish! Forgive.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Nope. I need you to
My
have
time
act
is
twice,
now.
because that's, without a question, the most useful thing you could have.
The heavens raise.
Dreadfully slow.
Allow me.
Don't waste your magic on anyone just yet.
Shall we begin? This is what I do.
Tides are turning.
Time to work.
That range, what in the world even is that? You to actually attack the mages.
From where shall we strike? This ends here. To lead, I must grow.
Prepare to die.
I shall try my level best. We make it up here.
Right, let us see.
Close, but
The
not
hunt
quite.
is on. Not another step. Allow me. With the powers in me, you will not hear me scream.
Their AI is very weird.
What
My
took you
turn.
so long?
Allow me.
It wasn't.
I
Wow,
shall do what I
can you
ask.
not be standing right there? You son of a bitch. Unreal.
Make the most of this.
Splendid. From where shall we strike?
Well, that kind of sucks, to say the least. Like, Maybe he can still
Now
kill us.
that hit the mark. Now Today is not the day I die.
It better be. Once the mages can't do anything, then we should be good.
I see a path to victory.
Literally, I just need you to have it act twice.
Here I come. Darkness engulfs you.
I will end this.
Allow the
You
sound
left
strike.
yourself open.
Into the shadows.
Allow me. Two actions. Shall we
Amazing.
begin?
That blindness was so useful.
Your wounds are. Thank you.
I shall try my level best.
Yeah, I guess I would rather have that available and maybe move an ally. Well, move an ally could be useful with the double
Where
turn,
shall we strike?
depending on when I'm able to do it. He just moved, yeah, something like that.
Time to take flight.
Let's see. Actually, you might be able to kill him. Yes.
Not another step. I will end this.
Anna goes 10, 7. 3. Cover TP,
Your orders?
please.
Sound strike. Victory is within reach for life.
I see a path to victory.
We make it up here.
Careful.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Ally. Pretty sure he should be able to attack from there.
You win.
Right. Much, much better this attempt.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
I can keep fighting. I will end this. With the powers in me.
Time to work.
Too easy. Suffer. Time to take flight.
Okay, I just want to collect these loot bags while I still can, but I can whittle down units that matter while I work on that.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
The situation is grim. I'm close, but not
Let me
quite.
heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
This will help.
Okay, well, good mostly good now.
I was prepared for this.
Allow me.
You won't catch me.
The hunt is on. Not another step. At this rate,
Wonderful. That's just a reason to use that.
I see a path to victory.
From where shall we strike?
It's fine. Honestly, on your turn to come up faster.
Allow me. Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
My thanks.
Time to take flight. Yeah, victory is ours.
I shall try my level best. We
And
make
now
it up
Cyrano
here.
can act twice again, which is
From
wonderful.
where shall we strike? Ha ha ha! Now I am. Ha ha!
Benedict. I know.
They're good. Your wounds are healed.
But not good enough. Wonderful. Absolutely
This
wonderful.
battle is ours.
I see a path to victory.
Now! Defeat is not an option.
My stratagem is superior.
Alright.
We mustn't lose heart.
Well,
Allow me.
can't win now. Wonderful, that's all
Here
that
I come.
matters.
Take that.
I shall try my level best.
From where shall we strike?
Shall we begin? Your wounds are
Thank you.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
And
The hunt is on.
you're dead. And I swear I'm going to be so disappointed in the cast main characters if they do not kill Silvio and the other guy. Like, there clearly is opportunity to do so. Clearly. Yep, there's opportunity, just kill him.
Wait, I beg you. Would you truly kill me, your ally, just to protect the Roselle? The Roselle are a tainted people. Your efforts shall bear no fruit.
How dare you insult my people?
Ah!
Finally. God damn.
How could you?
I lose too many employers this way. I'd best make myself scarce.
As if we'd let you get away. Word of this can't get out.
Too late. Silvio sent word of your betrayal eons ago. Expect Hyzant's army on the morrow. They'll finish the job then.
I mean, you're just gonna let him walk away after that?
And so, we've bought no time at all.
Lord Serenoa, I cannot thank you enough for coming to our aid.
Allow us to show our gratitude with a feast.
I'm afraid we haven't the time for such levity.
We must tend to the wounded, of course. But fight or flee, surely we have time enough to catch our breath and fill our stomachs. Let us not spurn their kindness.
The young lord's right. Steal that belly of yours.
I mean, yes, a meal shouldn't take up so much time, Benedict.
What are you doing here, dear Roland?
Dear Roland.
Jerome is a young man of formidable convictions.
Indeed. He took the fate of his people in his hands and fought for their freedom.
Just as you have done.
I did what any lord would do to protect the sovereignty of their land, nothing more. I will not see the Roselles stripped of their humanity and treated as objects.
Hyzant's goddess has always seen them as such.
History has ever seen the strong rule the weak, but that does not mean it must always be so.
True,
I do not mean to excuse it. Rather, I see now that this village and all of House Wolford suffers because of the royal family's impotence.
Yes.
That's not...
I speak the truth, and you know it. Cordelia and the people of Glenbrook cry for aid as we speak. Yet here I sit, cowering behind a mask and a false name. Who dare call me a leader?
I mean, that's not the reason I was thinking. More like, why did any of you ever trust Estros to begin with? As if that joint mining venture was ever a good idea. Well, next chapter, or is it part 3 of this chapter?
Serenoa, making a valiant stand in defense of the Rosellan village, slays Silvio Tellior. Word of their disobedience reaches the Holy One, who sends an army to conquer the heretics. With the enemy only a day's march from their doorstep, House Wolford and the Roselles scramble to mount one last stand. Time is of the essence.
Chapter 12, In the Still of the Night. It is about the time to stop streaming though, unfortunately, which means this wondrous cliffhanger will have to settle until tomorrow. Well, we will see what happens. Very much could happen indeed. But as always, we will be victorious. But we will be victorious tomorrow. For now, however, I want to thank everyone, as always, for taking the time to stop by and watch. I appreciate every one of you, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and until next time.